Bruh, listen, tonight was absolutely retarded. You need to go back and you need to replay this video. I want you to get on this live now. I want you to share it with as many people as possible. But tonight was absolutely insane. All right, so I wanted to jump back on here to tell you that, guys, I need you to go ahead and go to my page, and I need you to book me for your girls' night out, your man cave event, and also your grad night home parties, guys. We wanted to do something different. It is actually July the 10th. Normally around about the 4th of July, we start kicking off for the Singles Project. If you notice, there hasn't been any advertisement about the Singles Project that we do every summer, which is for about 30 days or so. So we're not doing it this year. What we're doing is we're taking our time and to have more intimate moments with singles all over the country. In fact, we're headed to Pennsylvania this week to do a girls' night out there, live girls' night out. There's about 30 young ladies that have already registered and they are ready to go in Pennsylvania right now. And so I am headed to Pennsylvania this Friday. We'll be in Pennsylvania. We're going to be in the DMV area as well. And so, guys, I promise you, these home parties are revolutionary. I don't know any coach, I don't know anybody who's doing home parties to this magnitude, where we're bringing relationships to you, we're bringing dating information to you, marriage information to you. So if you love what you heard tonight, you can book me live. I'll come to where you are, or we can do a live video feed via Zoom or Google Hangout, and we'll chit chat, we'll talk. You can invite all your homegirls over. You can have all your homeboys come over, and then we're doing something for our kids. And I like this because I got married, guys, at an early age of 19 years old. Had no business being married. Got this girl pregnant. I was in the church, and of course, you know the rest. If you got this. You know, if you got anybody pregnant in the church, you had to marry them. That was like #1 rule in the church, especially in the sanctified church. So I ended up marrying this girl at an early age, and nobody taught me the tools that I needed to know to be married. Thank God we were in the church. We ended up lasting for almost 14 years. But I didn't know everything that I know today back then. And so we're doing home parties for your teenagers who are dealing with all types of peer pressure that they're dealing with on a regular basis. What kids are dealing with now is no comparison to what we were dealing with when we were in high school and in middle school. So I want to be able to reach this generation, the millennial generation, and give them some tools on how to be successful, how not to get caught up in the foolishness. You know, we have this thing with gender, people changing their gender and all this craziness. Listen, I want to try to help as many young people as possible so they don't have to go through what I went through and was forced to be married when they had no business being married. And so I want to be able to help them as well. So we're headed to Pennsylvania this week, and we'll be in the DMV area as well. Houston will be here in a few weeks. Then we're off to Atlanta. Then we're headed to California, guys. I am excited about what's getting ready to happen. So we're not doing the Singles Project this summer. I wanted to do something on a more small scale, but more intimate and powerful. If you've been a part of the Singles Project, you know we've been doing this for the past 11 years. And we've always had it over the phone. So what I want to do this year is take the Singles Project live and have it live in a room full of people who are ready to learn. The only bad part to the Singles Project was when you have about 40 to maybe 50 people on the phone call, on the conference line, all at one time. Not everybody is willing to be transparent about their situation. You know, you're not so happy to tell everybody that, listen, I've been divorced 5 times. I've had 3 kids, and I don't even know to the baby daddies. Everybody's not going to come up and be as honest and truthful about their situation. But if we get it in a smaller settings, and these are people that you trust, your homegirls. So most of you ladies, you tell all your business to your homegirls anyway. And so what better man to talk to about many issues than a doctor? Listen, you need to let me talk to you, holler at you, and I can help you get through some of the stuff, guys, that you are continuing to go through on a regular rated basis, right? So insanity, guys, is defined as doing the same things over and over and over, and then expecting a different result. You're going to keep getting what you've been getting because you have not changed your method, right? So I want to teach you the right methods, the right principles to start putting into place so that you can start attracting what it is that you really want. I don't believe that you need to be miserable and unhappy and frustrated and irritated. I honestly don't believe that's God's plan concerning you. And so, but what you do need is you need some tools. You need some strategies on how to be successful. All right. Now, let me say this. This is not the year to be self-taught. Let me say that again. This is not the year to be self-taught. You need somebody to sit down with you and to teach you step by step. I don't believe that relationships and even marriage has to be difficult. I think what is difficult is the people in the relationships and the people that are in the marriage that makes it difficult. All right. I don't believe that you have to reinvent the wheel over and over again. You got to put diamonds on it. You got to have spokes and all this craziness. Listen, the wheel is round for a reason. Let's just keep it round. Let's keep it moving. Right. So you need somebody to teach you the tools and the strategies, guys, on how to be successful in relationships. All right. So we're doing something different this year. And we're on this relationship tour as well. So I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone. So we're doing the relationship tour, and then we're also doing this singles project, guys, live in different cities. So if I haven't came to your city, I'm headed your direction. I promise you, I'm headed your direction. So we are on our way to you. I'm headed to Ontario, Canada as well, guys. So we have a lot of things that we're doing. Essence Festival was amazing. A lot of contacts came out of there. But guys, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go to my page, and you need to be a part of this movement that we're doing with the home parties. Again, there's a home party for women. There's a home party for the men. There's a home party for our teenagers. There's even a home party we're doing for singles. There's a home party that we're doing for couples who are married. And we want to make sure that we're promoting healthy relationships, guys, because somebody needs to tell you the truth, that there is a way that you can actually start living the way that you want to live in these relationships. It doesn't have to be difficult. It does not have to end in a divorce. There's some things that you need to know and pick up from the beginning. And so I want to help you get to the place that you need to get. So, guys, it's July, which means that there's 6 months left in this year. And then after that, it's a wrap. So my question to you is what have you done over the last 6 months as it relates to your happiness, as it relates to your relationship? Has your relationship changed over the last 6 months? Have you seen improvement of the men and the women that you've been dating and that you've been entertaining? And if the answer is no, then that means that we need to do something about that, because what will happen is that you will continue this cycle over and over and over again. So tonight, if you're listening to me, I need you to hear me clearly, and that is that the next 6 months of your life will not be a repeat of the last 6 months of your life. I'm going to say that again. The next 6 months of your life will not be a repeat of the last 6 months of your life. There's things that you need to do, you need to change. And many of you guys are watching me now are at a crossroad, and you need to figure out what it is that I need to do next. You feel like you're stuck. You feel like you're in the situation that you can't get out of, and you desperately need help. Listen, I want you to be able to reach out to somebody who has some knowledge and some foreknowledge about what it is to make relationship work. Listen, I've been divorced. I've been married. Listen, I've dated. Listen, I've been in the church. I've been in the world. Listen, you need somebody with some experience. And so tonight, I want you to reach out. I want you to inbox me and say, listen, Dr. G, I need some information about your programs and even the one-on-one sessions that I might be able to do with you. Listen, I want to go ahead and help you as well. I don't believe, guys, that you should be in any situation blindsided. There's a thing that's called pre-screening. And so you may not have a boo or a bae right now, but there's things that you need to do personally to get ready for one, right? You may be married. You may think that your relationship is the bomb.com. You're in this relationship and maybe you're not married, but you're in this relationship and you guys are good. I believe in pre-screening, guys. I believe that there's some things that you need to do to make sure that you stay good. Because just because you good today, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean you're going to be good next week. And I'm not speaking ill will towards you, but I'm just telling you life, people change without your permission. People would change without your consent. And so you want to make sure that you're in a healthy relationship at all times, all right? When you get sick in your body, you don't go to the hospital after you get cancer. You're supposed to be doing some things before you get cancer. You don't buy a car without buying insurance. I know you have a new car, but you don't buy a car and not buy insurance. You don't buy a house with not having insurance for your house. Or things that you do in the event that something happens that you aren't fully protected. All right. Some of you guys are scared of doctors. You're scared of therapists. Listen, these people are in the earth for a reason, right? So you need to take advantage of it. You need to be with somebody who is a licensed therapist, a licensed relationship coach, someone who has the experience. Stop trying to figure all this stuff out on your own. You don't have to listen to your crazy girlfriends and the crazy family members. Some of them are experiencing craziness too. Listen, you need to talk to somebody who can help you and navigate you through all of this craziness. All right. So I want you to go to my page. All of my information is there. And I want you to do whatever's necessary so that you can be happy. And I want to teach you how to get this over the next 6 months, guys. And so we're on a timeline. And so I don't want you to end this year the same way you started. I think you need to end it right. I think you need to end it better than you started. So do that for me. Go on my page. Get this information. Some of you got friends. Some of you got family members. You need this information. I promise you it would change your life. Already we've had about 15 different relationships turn into marriages, guys, all over the country. You need to be a part of what's happening, all right? We are guaranteeing results, but you got to be willing to do the work, all right? So, again, if you like what you heard, Karri was amazing tonight. Again, thank you so much for joining us for It's Complicated. But, guys, I want you to go on my page, and I want to see you in a city near you. I'm coming, I promise you. I'm headed your direction. Let me know what city you're viewing this from, and we're going to try our best to get to you as soon as possible. All right? I got to go, guys. But if you guys have any questions about what we talked about tonight, Karri and I want you to leave it in our inbox. You can get her information as well. And we're going to be back. Hopefully, we're going to be back by the end of the month. We're going to see if our schedules line up and so that we can come back with a part 2. All right? So do me a favor. Go on my page. I want you to book me, all right? If you need this information, your auntie needs it, your mama needs it, your dad needs it, whoever, friends, loved ones, listen, you don't want to miss it because it's life-changing information. I wish to God that somebody had said, listen, G, here are the things that you need to know in order to have a successful relationship. I wish to God that somebody had said, listen, G, you don't need to marry this girl at the age of 18 and 19 years old. What you need to do is just be the best father you can. And if y'all get to that place where it's time to be married, then by all means, go marry this girl. But nobody told me that. They just told me to get married, hurry up and say I do, close the door, you finna go to hell. And nobody taught me after we got married that there may be some hell in our relationship because I just didn't know. And so, guys, these are things, guys, that after you've experienced heartbreak after heartbreak, issue after issue, you got to start looking at not your ex, but you got to start looking at you. And maybe the common denominator, maybe you. So if that's the case, then we need to take ownership for where we are. We need to be able to embrace our truth. And let's just get the help that we need, guys. All right? So do me a favor. Go to my page. I want you to book me. All the information is there. Also, if you want to be able to sow a seed and help me continue to do what I've been doing for the last 15 years, guys, you can do that as well. If I've been a blessing to you in any way in the part of your life, and you want to sow a seed, I'll take that as well. That will help me further what we're doing from city to city. But we're endeavoring, guys, to change a generation and give them the information that they need. So if that is you, I want you to go to my page. Leave me your information. Also, again, if you want to sow into what I'm doing and changing the lives of so many people, and again, if I've been a blessing to you, you can do that as well. We'll take that as well. But guys, I want to do what we can so that we can promote healthy black relationships. I want to make black marriages great again. I want to make black relationships great again. So somebody has to stand in the gap and do the necessary groundwork to make sure that somebody is teaching what needs to be taught. All right. So again, if you like what you've heard tonight from Karri and I, you're going to hear some more about it in the future. Hopefully we'll be back at the end of the month, and we're going to share part 2 of why your marriage to your business may be hindering you from getting married. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Go to my page. Do it now. Share this video. I got to go.